ran the red light. Oh, in front of a sheriff. I wonder if he's gonna get her. There he is over there. So some super cool things happening this weekend. We have H2O Fest. Unfortunately, I may have to miss it because there's a daddy-daughter dance that I have to practice for that's in the middle of the day. I think H2O Fest goes to like about 3 p.m. So it's at like 10 a.m. to like 3 p.m. or something like that at the Boca Grande Sandbar. I really, really want to go to it. I have a daddy-daughter dance from 12:30 to 1:30 practice. It's going to be the dads who are going to be practicing, and then our little girls are going to come in and we're going to do a dance routine together. So that should be exciting. Whether we're going to be, whether or not I'm going to video it, that's a whole different story altogether. Oh, man. All right, so we have a little bit of a different format today. Pretty much what is happening is that my office is a complete mess. Like, really and truly, it's just super messy. I'm so sorry about that. I don't even know why I'm showing you this, but anywho, I am in the process of getting reset back up and getting everything in order. Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for joining in. My name is Victor Prasad. I'm a broker associate here in Southwest Florida, Cape Coral. And in today's video, we're going to look at the market data for the month of April 2024. So to kick it off, I'm going to give us a little bit of structure. We're going to go over the data first. And then from there, we're going to discuss what that means for sellers and what it means for buyers. And then a quick overview of what our thoughts are on the market or whatnot, right? So let's go ahead and dive in. So in Cape Coral, we are going to look at the new construction homes. The number of active listings is 1,254. Number of expireds is 176. Number of sales is 158. Average days to sell is 76. Months of inventory, 8 months. Resale home market. Number of active listings is 2,496. Number of expired listings is 508. Number of sales is 371. Average days to sell is 67. Months of inventory, 7. Now, when it comes for land, number of active listings, 2,211. Number of expired listings, 300. Number of sales, 176. Average days to sell is 123 days. Months of inventory, 13. All right, so what does this mean exactly? So we're looking at the Cape Coral market and we're looking at last month's data, right? And if you're brand new and you haven't watched any of the previous videos or whatnot, what you could do is, if you have specific questions, just drop it in the comment section below. I'd much rather just respond to it there than create a whole 12-month list of data and statistics. I think that'd be super boring for me and probably be boring for you. Lenders are definitely in the hot seat right now. And what I mean by that is that not necessarily a bad thing that they're in, I don't mean that in a bad way. Tightening of regulations for lending has been incredible. The majority of these lenders right now, they're having a tough time closing loans too, just based on the underwriters. So if I were a seller looking at this data, right? Let's say a seller, meaning that you could be an investor or somebody looking to sell their property, just somebody who is selling. If you are an investor selling new construction, with this data that I have here, the months of inventory is about 8. And what that typically means is that it's a balanced market. Slightly, like we like to see between 6-7 months. That's really ideal for a seller's market. 8 months, we're shifting into a buyer's market. And it is. Buyers have a lot more options at this point, especially with new construction. So listing properties super high and then hoping to get an offer, it's so competitive. If you are selling a new construction home and you're an investor, when you look at this data, it shows that it's a balanced market, right? And if you have properties that you're listing and selling right now, it's depending on where you signed your contract at and what you're closing at and what the sales price is, you may make some money, maybe a little bit of a break even. But keep in mind, the majority of investors, the people who I'm talking to specifically, are small groups of investors that are building, anywhere from 20 homes or less per year. And truthfully, if you started during the pandemic period, that's tough. I mean, everybody got their butts kicked during that time frame. So don't feel bad. I'm sure you don't. But now that we're in this market, it's like, oh my God, what's going to happen here? And to be honest with you, the only way to get out of any of these situations is to keep on building. That's how this works. And if you look at the overall market from a short term standpoint, whatever your definition of standpoint is, I don't know. My definition of short term is like 5 years or less would be a short term investment. The only way to plow through where we're at right now is to keep on building homes. Yeah, if you break even, make a little bit of money, it is what it is. Even if it ends up costing you a little bit of money, that sucks, but still, if you keep on building, it'll level itself out. Because if you're doing this for the short term, like a quick money grab, of course that's volatile. But if you have a long-term strategy, you're gonna have ups and downs like any business, right? So what I'm saying is that you're gonna be in good shape. Don't worry, your houses will sell. It'll take some time, and we're gonna get through this together, okay? It's not the end of the world right now. So if you are a seller, primary residence that you're selling, or a secondary home residence, or an investment property selling, the average days to sell is about 67, months of inventory 7. We're still in good shape in terms of selling. I think the mindset that we have to wrap our heads around at this point is we have to be able to price homes where they need to be priced at. I mean, tale that is old as time, supply and demand. That's basically what this comes down to. We have 7 months of resale home inventory, and we have 8 months of new construction inventory. If your home is priced anywhere near what you could get a new construction for, or if that new construction is listed below what a resale home is listed at, I mean, you're going to get demolished. That's the truth. I mean, the market's ultimately going to determine where the value of your property is. There's no amount of marketing, there's no amount of money, ads, campaigns, or anything else like that you're going to be able to spend and show a resale home that is used. You know, if two similar homes were for sale, one was a resale home and the other was a new construction home, both in identical locations to one another, the buyer's always going to go for the new construction. I mean, that's the way it works, right? With the land sales, what I come to find is that the land sales are pretty strong. You would think that their values would have dipped down like incredibly low. Like, I'll give you an example. In Northwest Cape at the tippity top where Charlotte Preserve was, you could have bought a lot pre-COVID for about between $6,000 and $10,000. Now it's closer to the lower 30s. So land is still holding pretty strong, believe it or not. I think what a lot of people are doing is buying up land or investing in the land and either holding it for new construction or just holding it and seeing what the market does for a place to put their money at. So that's actually really interesting. Now, if you're a buyer, all right, my buyers, hear me out. You are in a good position right now. And what I mean by that is, all right, think about it. During the pandemic period, interest rates were incredibly low, but the purchase price was incredibly high, right? So there's like a limiting factor there. Now our purchase price is very low and our interest rates are incredibly high. But guess what? If you had to ask anybody, if you were asking me what position I would want to be in, it would 100% be to be in the market that we're in right now. Purchase the home at a lower sales price, because guess what? The one thing that can change at any point is your interest rate. You could buy a home at a lower sales price now, and then when the interest rates get better, refinance out. I don't know why people think this is a bad thing. Like, oh, your agent is lying to you if you're purchasing, telling you to buy a home now. Yes, buy a freaking home now. The purchase prices are way lower than where they were a year ago. Like, make this make sense to me in the comment section below as to why you wouldn't want to buy a home in the market we're in right now at a lower purchase price, at a higher interest rate, and assuming that seeing the natural progression of the cycle of the real estate cycle, when the interest rates go down, even by just 1%, or 0.5%, the savings is incredible. Like, let me take a look. I'm gonna look at the mortgage calculator. So $350,000 home. That's the cheapest home you could get, new construction in our area. At the interest rate right now at 7.6%, that's $2,475 in your mortgage, right? Let's say the interest rates dip to 7%. Now it's down to $2,329. Let's say that interest rate goes down to 6.5%. Now it's down to $2,212. Now in a pretty fairly balanced market, even in the mid 2000s, we were in the sixes, right? Now you're down to $2,098 if your interest rate was 6%. So I don't understand why, like, that's over a $400 savings, and you refinance your loan and get a lower interest rate, and that only helps your cash flow. So if you're able to add an additional $447 back into your pocket, and you might have to, endure what we're going through right now with the interest rates and the cost of insurance and everything else. But as soon as the interest rates change, you could always refinance out. Homeowner insurance changes and interest rates changes. But guess what? The purchase price will never change. So in any case, going back to it, so with buyers, a lot of new construction are offering incentives right now. Resale homes are in a precarious scenario because you have to take into consideration flood insurance, homeowners insurance, as well age of the roof for insurance, versus a new construction home that's brand new. They're going to get the best rate possible. But with the resale homes, generally there are a lot less things that you have to do to the home or more additional monies to invest. Where a new construction home, you're going to have to spend some money after moving in, like putting in blinds, washer and dryer if it's not included, add, a fence if you wanted that, maybe whatever ancillary items that would be in there. So there's pros and cons to both new construction and resale. But in any case, if you're a buyer, it's the optimal time to purchase a home. This is the market that you'd want to do it in. So hopefully this makes sense. I hope there was some value there. New construction is offering incentives. Resale homes, they are getting better priced. In the Cape Coral market, I've seen a lot of new construction pricing go down a lot from where it was at before. So new construction is in a good spot right now. So is land. But in any case, hopefully what I said there made sense. If you have any questions, drop it in the comment section below. One thing that people are not accounting for here in Southwest Florida is that there's still a huge demand to be here. And with that demand, buyers are still here. They're still purchasing. So overall, in my opinion, I'm optimistic. The market's gonna be great. I think H2O Fest, I don't know what time it starts or ends, but there's always gonna be people out there, either early or late. And it's going to be awesome. So if you haven't been to H2O Fest, if you could rent a boat, jump on somebody else's boat or something like that, I recommend going to it. It's pretty cool and amazing. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Drop a comment below if you have any questions about what's going on. If you'd like to consult with me about buying land, building a home, and selling it for a profit, my consultation link is below. Or if you're just looking to sell or purchase a property, residential, I'd be more than happy to help you with any questions or things of that nature. My Calendly link is inside the description box, and some other fun links that are in there to check out. And I think I'm gonna, just so everybody knows, my channel is not sponsored. If it's sponsored by anybody, it's sponsored by me. And I don't make any money from the channel, really. I think I made, for last year, I think I made $120 off of YouTube. But I'm not doing this for the money. I'm really trying to do a better job of adding value and educating people about Southwest Florida, Cape Coral, Lehigh, Lee County as a whole, and show them how spectacular it is down here to live. I love this place, and I would love the opportunity. I'm really trying to showcase our area of Southwest Florida to a different type of lifestyle. Like, you don't have the hustle and bustle of the city. You have the outdoors, you have the water, the beach. If you love boating or fishing or going to the beach, hiking, trails, we have really cool campgrounds. I think the lifestyle here, I think what makes me so attracted to it is that we have all the amenities. We're able to go to Tampa, to Miami, Orlando, and get everything, get the same type of, if we want that city life, it's nearby to go out, hang out, and do those things, make a weekend out of it.
But what I love about it is that it's a super safe community in Cape specifically. I feel safe with my kids here, my family's here, my dad's brothers and sisters, our whole family's here. And I'm an only child. I don't know if you knew that or not, but yeah, I'm an only child. But my dad has siblings. And I'm just trying to do my best to document like what it is that I love about the area. And I have some few video ideas in my head. I need to find a video editor to help me edit these videos, because it's tough being a full-time realtor and broker, managing the business along with family life, and then shooting YouTube is kind of tough. So I feel like I'm just having a conversation with you guys. But yeah, I really want to showcase Southwest Florida more and do a little more intimate videos and do a little bit more videos about the area. I have so many ideas. It's just having the time to executing on them all, or a better system. But in any case, thanks for hanging around. If you made it this far, don't forget to hit that like button, hit subscribe, and yeah, that bell notification so you're kept up to date with the latest content. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next video.